set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team that wins.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll look to throw here. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Defensive starting lineup here for New England. This is a lineup that is only averaging giving up 7.6 points of contact.
Yeah, the reason I'm laughing is I'm old enough to remember that stretch the Minnesota Vikings had. Late 60s, early 70s.
The Purple People Eaters,
where they were giving up less than 10 points per ball game. That just doesn't happen in today's football, yet the Patriots are doing it.
It's unbelievable. They scored another special teams touchdown in Week 8. If you added up the defensive touchdowns and the special teams scores and took out all of the Tom Brady and offensive touchdowns, they would still be over 500. How about that?
That is beyond impressive. And here's the other part. Name the star on the New England Patriots defense. Who is the one guy that you would name? That tells you all you need to know.
All guys like him, crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The Ravens send their punter out now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots come out led by the 4-time Super Bowl MVP and owner of a record 6 Super Bowl rings. Arguably the greatest to ever play the game, Tom Brady. And we keep asking the same questions every year. How much longer can he keep doing this? Is this the year the dynasty crumbles? And every year Brady comes out and leads his team to the Super Bowl. They've been there now 3 years in a row, and only one team has made it 4. That's the Buffalo Bills. But remember, they lost all 4 in the early 90s. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Caught by the tight end, Watson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Second tour of duty for Watson with the Patriots. Remember, New England drafted him way back in 2004 out of Northwestern. He retired in the offseason after finishing the campaign with New Orleans, but decided to come back for one more go-around with the Patriots, and they might need him, especially with Rob Gronkowski no longer in uniform. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They don't give it here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. Play action. Now it's Brady. Trying to lay one up deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw here. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 6. So a bit of traffic there, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Ready? Under 10. Under 10.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now the try here for the point after. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Well, let's get back to our discussion earlier about the Patriots here as their offense comes on the field. I mean, they're 8-0.
Tom Brady will play in New England next year.
Oh, I know. You already mentioned that. You already mentioned that. They're 8-0, though, for the 3rd time in franchise history. But at Foxborough, they've won 20 straight games, including the playoffs. Good luck if you have to go there. So when is the loss? Is there going to be a loss this year for New England?
I think there will be. It's so hard to go undefeated. Remember, the Dolphins in 72. The Patriots, they took it all the way to the 2007 season, I believe. and went to the Super Bowl before they absorbed their first loss. I think it happens during the regular season. Let's take a look at the upcoming schedule. At Baltimore, open week, at Philly, home for Dallas, at Houston, home for Kansas City. So if they're winning all their home games, let's throw those teams out. To me, at Baltimore. That's the one that I'm targeting. Eager to see how they chase around Lamar Jackson and how Baltimore plays that game.
That is a tough stretch of games. If they run that gauntlet, then they might just go undefeated.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been a hard-fought battle to this point. 7-0 is the score, with neither offense really able to get on track. But let's not waste any time. We'll get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the second half.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tom Brady and the Super Bowl champs ready for their next possession. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything. But in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball because keeping on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball out of the passing game, a swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, and Watson has it right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing right, and that's complete.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running around and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now back to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
Tom Brady needing a 4th quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the 4th quarter like they are now. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Brady will try again on 2nd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you don't have a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Well, that throw by Brady, incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Now Brady, he's going to find his running back. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. 51 yards. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a New England touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And let's shift now to talking about the Patriots defense. They're hoping to get the stop, get it into OT, but actually is a takeaway on your mind or just overtime?
You're actually hoping for a gift, because in this situation, you know they're thinking about taking care of the football as well, and you have to be very careful about trying so hard for the takeaway that you miss a tackle, breaks a big run, turns into a play against you. So you're hoping that maybe they just kind of hand it to you, and if so, you'll gratefully accept.
Yeah, they would take that present. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Kill.
Right back to him on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he'll give it here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.